Time now to get a leg up on Honda's all-new custom cruiser, the 750 Magna. Promoted as an early-release 1994 model, at the heart of this machine is a revised third-generation, liquid-cooled, 16-valve, dual-overhead cam V4 engine, linked to a 5-speed transmission and an O-chain final drive. Mated to the tubular steel frame is a beefy box-section swing arm and a pair of preload adjustable Showa shocks, while up front you'll find a non-adjustable 41mm Showa fork. Stopping power is supplied by a drum out back, while up front there's a large diameter 316mm disc with a twin piston caliper. This week, contributing editor Larry Tate invited former Canadian road racing champ Lang Hindle to test the heavy metal of the '94 Magna.
I thought I was going to like it. Right from pushing the button and starting, it just came to life right away and pulled away just the way I wanted to. It was really quite an enjoyable bike to ride.
The V4 motor makes it a faster, more powerful bike than most of the V-twin cruisers. So there's just more horsepower there, but at the same time they've tried very hard to stay in the same appearance genre with, you know, the chrome and the look of the fat tank and the fat seat and all that kind of stuff. So it's a cruiser for the person who wants a little more power, I guess. I
really couldn't find even a fault or a glitch in the motor at all. It just did everything when it was supposed to and how you wanted it to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite responsive and very linear. There's really no power band gaps or steps anywhere. It just seems to pull harder the more it revs.
I found the handling perfect. I only got into a little bit of trouble pulling a U-turn only because it's a little bit long.
The suspension works well enough, even at pretty high speed, that it certainly is all kinds of margin for any kind of normal street riding. You know, it works quite well.
I was surprised at how good the brakes were. I think it's part of the late model technology and brakes themselves. It has a good disc and caliper and all that, and there's absolutely no problem with stopping power. It's got more than enough. It works so well that you really don't notice anything wrong with it. You know, you only know when it doesn't work, and it does. It shifts beautiful. The clutch engages exactly how it's supposed to. I really couldn't find any fault in it in that area.
I think somebody was thinking about this as a solo bike when they designed it, because even though there is a rear seat and the pegs and so on, that rear seat pad comes off quite quickly with just a couple of screws. And the bike actually looks, to my eye, even better without it on there, to tell you the truth. You get a little more of that bright red paint back there, and it looks very much...
Well, it is a very nice paint job on it. I really can't find a flaw in it anywhere.
Right.
I'm not crazy about where the key, where they have the key. It's down there.
Yeah, that's
I'm always kind of looking for it.
Yeah, the choke is hidden away down here. The key is down here on the left side, and the steering lock's about this on the other side of the bike. So you have to sort of be poking around a lot with the keys. Again, that's kind of older style stuff.
The side stand, I also had problem finding the side stand.
It's a long way back, isn't it?
It's a long way back, and then you end up putting your shoe right on the exhaust pipe there. Which tends to leave a little scuff there.
I think the person who buys this bike is going to want to go quickly from stoplight off and up to cruising speed and then just settle back again. And for that, it works very well. It's nicely designed in terms of the way the power works and the way the gears are spaced and so forth.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to doing some more riding on it.
Just to recap, on the downside, although the bike is comfortable, Lang felt that he'd only be good for a couple of hours up on the highway. Everyone had trouble with the location of the ignition key and the choke control, and although we like quiet engines, the Magna's V4 exhaust is almost too quiet. On the upside, everyone loved the Magna's powerful 750cc V4 engine, along with its cockpit layout, seat-to-peg ratio, and low confidence-inspiring seat. And the Magna's custom styling and first-class fit and finish drew very high praise indeed.